Well, heat and humidity are the big weather headlines as we head towards the weekend. We are talking about a lack of rainfall accompanying that as well, so that could help worsen our drought situation as we head towards the next update coming out next Thursday. But as far as looking at low temperatures for tonight, we'll see those in the 70s for most of your evening, so a mild evening and still a pretty mild start out there. Lots of mid-60s for tomorrow morning versus temperatures near the upper 50s that we saw for this morning. So as we head towards your Friday, you can see those temperatures noticeably warmer, especially down here near Crawfordsville, Covington, in those upper 60s potentially for tomorrow morning. So a pretty muggy start. The big concern also is the heat index, as we see that continue to linger in those mid to upper 90s as we head through the next 5 days here. So that's an extended period of heat, not quite as bad as those heat index values we saw a couple of weeks back with that last significant heat wave. But this is definitely still noticeable for that field. As we get further into the forecast, though, and start looking ahead towards the weekend, we do have the Outfest going on in downtown Lafayette. This is from 4 p.m. to midnight, so plenty of opportunity for you to get out there to enjoy this. Just know, though, during the first portion of this, we're looking at temperatures near 90 and those heat index values likely around the century mark, 100 degrees. So you want to make sure you are limiting your time outdoors and staying hydrated. Don't forget, while you're having fun, to stay hydrated. Drink H2O for sure. As far as the heat risk, though, National Weather Service product here does a great job of showing us where we could have the greatest threat for heat stress across the entire area. So we're not talking about one area being highlighted here. This is a widespread threat across all of our region, including all of the I-74 corridor and I-65 corridor running through the Lafayette and surrounding area. So as we head towards your Sunday, not much improvement. I have advanced the graphic, but you can't really tell. It gets a little bit worse actually around Crawfordsville as we introduce an extreme heat risk by then. So that's not good. And as we head towards your Monday, we finally see this start to ease back just a bit. So we're looking at some relief here for places like Logansport, Monticello, Flora, Kokomo. All can see some relief there. Still moderate for the heat risk, so we definitely want to continue to monitor, our time outdoors, but it just doesn't look to be as elevated for that threat as we continue deeper into next week. As we look at your futurecast, though, rain chance is going to be slim to none here the next couple of days. And as we take you through your Friday, for example, you can just see the field does stay pretty dry for a good chunk of our afternoon. Have to extend the forecast about 7 days out to see those rain chances start to show up on the map. And even with that, very light in nature. All this being driven by our upper level pattern when we see this big dome of high pressure really start to settle in for the weekend. So it's going to suppress rain chances, increase our temperatures, something we don't like to say. But as far as when we could see some relief, looking ahead towards next Wednesday and Thursday, we're back in those mid 80s and lows in those lower 60s.